You're my darling. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait, damn it. Yeah, yeah, let's try that. Mortal Kombat! Oh, wait, damn it. We're trying, you guys. We're gonna get you guys some good music one day. I promise. We're gonna have some news music one day. Um, I can see
I'm
you
gonna put
guys
on
don't
my
like
Yeah,
headphones.
Angel or
let me
Mortal
do that. Let me
Kombat.
do that. Let me do that. Let me do that.
And everyone said good morning to Sepsis. How you doing, Sepsis? Well, good morning, TCK. It's a pleasure to see you guys this morning. Let's give a quick shout out to the presidential staff. Mr. President, how are you doing today?
Been pretty good today. How about yourself, Ray?
Excellent, excellent. And TCK Dan, how are you doing today?
Count Master.
I'm doing great. Thank you for
Kill
asking.
Master! Yeah! Yeah, that's that Kill Shake mix right there. All right. Well, you guys, we want to just thank you guys for being here right quick. I want to give a very special shout out to all of the people here in TV land this week. We have Sepsis, Shotgunner Pro, Xanthrax holding it down for Guardian. We do have Max Adapt, and we also have Rue, my man Teddy, one of our newest members of Guardian House, and let's not forget about the newest member of TCK in general, Mr. Spartan 768. Boy, fuck you. That's too many letters, too many numbers. Nice to meet you, Spartan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. All right. So with that being said, you guys, we want to just say thank everybody for being here this week. We look forward to getting through this meeting today. So let's go ahead and kind of go over a couple of our usual tables. So the very first thing we're going to go ahead and talk about is going to be our Cubs and Knights. Now, as I said prior, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Spartan here. He's one of our newest ones. But at the same time, I cannot be proper without extending that same wholehearted welcome to Max Adapt. I mean, Max Adapt has been putting in a little bit of work with recruiting over this last week, and we're very proud of you, Max. So we want you to know that we recognize that Spartan would not be here if it wasn't for you. And thank you for putting in some time to actually work with someone who was younger than the TCK requirement age. Um, that's something that a lot more commanders should definitely spend time doing. So thank you, Spartan. Thank you. Is there anything else here that I'm missing for?
Apart from if you do happen to have younger people, just refer them my way. You will get the credit for it if you found the person. Apart from that, I think that's pretty much it.
Here, here. So please, you guys, definitely take time to look out for the other sectors of TCK as this is all ours. Everything from the Cubs on up to the Kings, it's all ours. Alright, so does anyone here have any questions about Knights and Cubs? Spartan, do you have any questions right now? This is your one time that you can talk this week and I will listen to you. Knights and Cubs going once? Yes,
Not
Spartan.
really.
Alrighty. Well, it's
Not
good to hear
really.
your
I don't really
voice.
have many questions. Game's pretty much
Okay.
accessible to.
Well, Knights and Cubs going once, Knights and Cubs going twice, Knights and Cubs, Knights and Cubs, Knights and Cubs. Alrighty, with nothing else on Knights and Cubs for this week, let's get ready to move on up. Green Shield. I want to give a shout out to Sepsis. In fact, let me rephrase that. The presidential staff wants to give a shout out to Sepsis. Sepsis, we recognize that you have stepped up to run and supervise a number of tryouts over this last week. That is, to say the least, what we're looking for in a commander. In addition to that, I want to give the same shout out to Don Bannon for pulling his own weight when it comes down to recruiting. You know, I believe he had let's see. Well, I believe he has like what one, right? Scrubble has until the 3rd of June. Okay. So, if you guys, well, let me start over. Don Bannon's been helping out and everything, but we do have a couple of people who need to pass their tryouts, you guys. This is a fair warning to all TCK members. Scrubbles will be dropped as of June 3rd. So if he's not passed his trial by then, he's dropped. We're not fucking with him. Please work with him or just get him off your friends list. Let me know what you guys want to do, but don't say we didn't give fair time for him.
Mm.
Alright, so if you guys do have any new recruits coming into TCK, or if you know that you have someone that needs something from TCK, like a tryout or a questionnaire, whatever. We recognize that you guys do it already for tryouts, but we do want to make sure that you guys are documenting in the appropriate chats all of your paperwork activity. In addition to that, if you just need help with something or if you just want to report something, the King's Court is always open for you. So please, you guys, don't be afraid to just, hey, I got a new recruit. His name is. Fuck you, Scrubbles. I don't like you. Hold on. Like a good example. I got a new recruit, and his name is That's fine, Scrubbles.
Ray
Whatever.
Raider first.
Right at first, not Scrubbles. Fuck that guy. But you can just post it in there. So if anyone wants to add me as a friend, it's in the file. It's in the King's Court and also in the file cabinet. So we're not trying to beat a dead horse to death with that, you guys. Just keep in mind that more people would like to know who we're bringing in. Okay. So is there anything else on Green Shield you guys feel is important?
Yeah, really quick.
Yay!
Yeah. Hold on real quick.
Nice jump.
Okay, sorry. First and foremost, let me see. We just had somebody hop in, and I believe.
No
Okay.
worries, Kel. Just get in and take a seat. And no shooting.
Um, Game. I'm sorry, be a little disorganized really quick. Let me just check something really quick.
No worries, man.
Game, you probably on the same page as me, but let me just check something really quick. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. All right.
Probably
So,
Max Party.
yeah, we're good. I just needed to check something. Um, so I just want to emphasize again, guys, if, uh, green shielders or recruits anyway. Um, what we're what I've and I'll talk with the commanders about this more. Um, Everybody that's on WeChat, I advise you to um look at it a little more often, especially King's Court. Gabe and I talked about this. What we're gonna start doing, nothing's mandatory. But when we get new recruits, because one person actually, I forget what member it was that mentioned to me, he said, "Hey, we don't know when we get new recruits in or new members. We're not in the file cabinet, so we can't see when people are being recruited." So, with that being said, the idea that we're going to start doing, at least especially for the commanders, when we get recruits and we do get them through that level 1, level 2, whenever we do that, let's start putting their name in King's Court. Say, hey, we got a new recruit. Add them to your friends list. That way you guys know who is coming in, because you're not in the actual cabinets like the commanders are, so you can't see exactly who's been recruited and what level they're on and stuff like that. So what we'll start doing, when we get new people in, we'll we'll post it in King's Court, new recruit, you know, just add them to your friends list, whatever. Because the idea is to get more people in and allow, allowing them to be able to play with us. If you guys don't know when they're coming in, you won't know to add them. So we want them to have as many people on their friends list as possible with TCK. So when they do get on, they don't have to play by themselves or looking for that small window of people that was in the lobby when they was recruited. So if you guys add them, at least when you see them hop on, hey, you can send them an invite. They may not know who you are first, whatever the case is, but if you invite them enough, they will hop in, or you can at least say, hey, I'm a part TCK, whatever. They will know to join the party. So this is a group, let me rephrase that. This is a family effort, um, because the commanders can do all they can as far as recruiting people, but if the word is not spreaded that we have new members, then you guys are going to be, out of the loop when we do get new people in, or, you have random people hop in the lobby and like, who is this? I've never seen this person before. They're a member of TCK. So, I will do my best. Game will, our commanders will do our best to at least put their names in King's Court, new recruit, add them to your friends list, whatever the case is. That way, you guys can be in the same level as we are. As far as you may not know what level they're in, because you don't really need to know all that. But as long as you know that they are a part of TCK or they're going through the Green Show process. So as time go on, you'll start to see little messages in King's Court, such and such has been recruited, add them to your friends list, whatever. So when you get on, take a moment, add them to your friends list. If you can't get on at the moment, use your phone or whatever. You can go through the eyeglass or whatever the Xbox thingy majig, the app, and
Smart
add them.
glass.
Smart glass, yes. Um, so yeah, so I just want to throw it out there. So you guys, I put a message up a couple days ago with 3 new people. So let's take the time to start adding these people and getting to know them and make them feel like family. We don't want them playing by themselves. This is the point of being a part of a gaming community if you're playing by yourself all the time. That's all I have, Ray.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you. All right. What's up, Army?
Who said that?
Army of Kale, the
Oh,
new
you got
guy.
this one, Dan. You got this one.
It's always
said
that
that?
one new guy. It's always that one.
Army of Chaos said that.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Um, Army, won't we have a app to where it's not our app, but we have an app to where we can communicate with each other outside of Xbox. Everybody can't be on Xbox at the same time, so we have WeChat, we have chats, house chat, and we have something called King's Court to where all of the everybody in TCK that's on WeChat is in this chat. It's just to talk, have a good time. People joke, post pictures, whatever. We use it to, if people need to get on, people getting on, hey, I'm about to get on, who's on, blah, blah, blah. That's what we use it for. It's a communications outlet. So that's what King's Court is. And you should have been introduced to it when you was recruited. But it's okay. What level is he on anyway, guys? Game, where's he at?
Chaos a member, dude.
Oh, see, so much I know. Okay, so yeah, I'll get with you and we'll get you on King. So just while the actual meeting is going on, just grab your phone and just I don't know if you have an iPhone or Android, whatever. Just yep, do that. Don't go through the process yet. I'll take you through the process, but we're in the meeting, so I'll go over that later. Just download it, but don't set anything up yet. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 All right. All right, Ray. Back to you.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much, Dan. Let's see here. Give me just 1 second, you guys. Can I just get 1 second? Sorry about this. 1 second. All right, you guys. So I do apologize, kids. Our kids, and they will get on your fucking nerves. So, do we have any questions right now about why the presidential staff is requesting that we all take time to just post the basics in the King's Court to make sure that everyone has a clue of what's going on? Should be pretty self-explanatory, right?
Shotgun has a question.
Shotgun, yes.
How would a co and or knight do that since we're not allowed in the king chat?
Easy. You will be happy where you are. First of all, you get into a house first. Let's try to get into a house first. You're a green shield. You're not even a member yet. You gotta get into a house first.
Uh,
From there,
Wait,
you
Spartan's
show.
Green Shield.
Hold on.
No, yeah,
A
that's what I said.
shotgun,
He's
not
got.
Shotgunners.
Shit, that's shotgunner.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah,
Spartan. I'm looking
I
at Spartan right now.
remember.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
I'm
Sorry,
talking.
Shotgun. Sorry. Okay, well, Shotgun step 2 for you will be to demonstrate maturity and a personal self-worth. There is no reason for me to have you in the King's Court if you're not really worth the time of being in the King's Court. So if you can show me that you're mature enough, then we could think about putting you in there. But as of now, it's not really guaranteed that we have to put you in there based off your age.
Yeah, this is Sebs' Ray. Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
Shotgunner, you're not going anywhere. or doing anything until you can demonstrate way more ability than you have. On the battlefield, when talking with your people, you don't hang out with your peers. Um, you don't belong in the bar.
See
You
your
don't got an
point. Boy,
ID.
doing good.
I
So
agree with you.
what I'm explaining to you is you're way too young,
Yeah,
and you
me too,
keep
Dan. Me too.
demonstrating behaviors that forbade you to be in that particular category. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. Not while I'm your commander. It's not appropriate. I don't want you there. You're not going to be there. So there's the answer to your entire question.
And thank you, Sepsis. And as we said last week, you guys, your house commanders
You're
are
lucky
in
you didn't lose
charge
your
of you.
crown last night, sir.
So, talk to them, not us. Talk to them. Alrighty. So, is there any other questions not coming from shotgun direction? Questions going once, going twice, moving on. Excellent. Alright, commanders. How you guys doing there?
You're
I got a song for you guys. You want to hear it? Like to hear it? Here we go. Ooh, I bet you wonder how I knew about the plans to demote your ass. It's gonna take you by
Oh my
surprise
god.
when it comes. But I'ma let you know I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer will you command shit. Homie, no. Alright, so in case if you didn't take the fucking clue, that's a warning for you. You at home, right there, you. Sorry about that, you guys. Long story short, your presidential staff has begun to put it in the grapevine that certain individuals are not performing to the family's code of par, to say the least. I'm not going to go into a long speech about it. I'm not going to have a long talk about it. I will highlight what's expected and just leave it alone. If you are a commander, don't be fucking lazy on your paperwork. Get it done, do it right. Reminder, if you are a commander, your quiz is mandatory. As in, we're expecting you to be here on Saturday, but if you cannot be here on Saturday, you have to have your quiz done before you either have your training class or your house meeting. This is a must requirement. This is not up for debate. And another thing, you guys, it's the common, simple, little mistakes that just seems to happen over and over and over again. So much to the point that you would think I am fucking insane because I allow you to keep doing the same shit without any real change to it, right? That's the definition of insanity. It's these little small things that your presidential staff will be addressing as a whole over the next couple of weeks. I mean, commanders, another thing. If you're having a class and somebody from down the street decides to show up and takes over your class or tells you they don't want to do something and you're not doing it all of a sudden, then you're not having a class. That class is having a bitch who's trying to instruct them in something. There's a very fine difference between you teaching a class and being a bitch who's in front of a class. And we need to make sure that you know the difference between the two. Are you teaching our members or are they teaching you how the fuck you're going to treat them today? Because if that's the case, you're not a teacher, you're a bitch. We need to just figure it out. So, if you're in a class and people are misbehaving, it's time to start removing crowns. Kicking them out of class, kicking them out of your lobby, kicking them out of your house. But understand, commanders, that shit rolls downhill. And I'd much rather it not even come up to my level because I guarantee you, I heard it through the grapevine that your presidential staff has a foot for your ass right about now. And it's in your best interest not to allow it to even get that high. Show us that you are a fucking leader. Show us that you're a commander. Show us that I don't need to do your job. Dan don't need to hold your fucking hand tomorrow while you're at your class and teach you how to be a big boy and watch over the other members. Show me that Gameaholic doesn't need to have to threaten every time that he's in a sit-down environment to take crowns. To be honest with you, make us smile. Instead of Gameaholic having to open his mouth today, I would have shed a tear if one of you guys would have said, if you fucking move, I'm taking your crown. Because you're as much of a commander as we are on the stage. You really are. And we need you guys to act like it. Or please insert your tampon deeper back in your ass and get the fuck out of the way. But those are your only two options, though. That's about it, okay? So let's make sure we're straight on that. Either you're going to man up or get the fuck out of my way. One or the other. You pick. So that was a really beautiful topic right there. Wow, Commanders, I had a great time. Did you guys have fun? Good, awesome. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns about what's going on?
I will. Yes, let me. I know probably some other people have something to say, but let me just intervene really, really quick. Um, I actually agree with everything that Ray says for once, like everything he just said. His phrasing, his theatrical phrasing, I wouldn't have said it that way.
What? Say it
But
again. Say it
I
again,
actually.
motherfucker. Say it again.
So here's the thing.
Oh god.
I know, and I want to present this to Ray too. And actually, I'm gotta go and get my hair cut, so I'm gonna have to leave after this. So I want to say really quick, to Ray. I talked with some of the commanders last week, and I think I talked to Game as well. There were a few people that was trying, commanders, that were trying to take last week's um, quiz and I guess watch the news, and they was having difficulty. Two people did tell me that. I wanted to raise that to your awareness, Ray. Um, so I know people were trying, and I know because last week we had commanders that didn't do it at all. I don't know if it was a website issue. I don't know if it was a them issue. I don't know what it was, but we did have people that were saying that they couldn't go run through the questionnaire stuff. I'm sorry, the quiz.
I'm with you.
I'll put that
I'm
out
with you.
there.
No,
And I'm just putting it out there. I should have said something to you earlier, but I forgot.
it's okay. It's
Um,
okay.
next thing that I want to say is um Ray is right. Like the thing is, for commanders, we take you on our wing and we show you how everything works. So we don't have to do it all the time. You guys are commanders. We're the staff. We're looking over everything. We don't have to. We shouldn't have to be in every little situation that goes on. We have commanders in place to take over, to step up and say, "Hey, you was wrong for this. Blah blah blah. This is what's going to happen." You guys don't need to approve us all the time. Commanders is a good thing to put it in the chat. I'll command the chat so everybody know. But you don't have to come to us and say, "Hey, I'm having this issue with this person," or whatever. We expect people to step up and just take care of it. Like, as long as you guys aren't like just treating people wrong, we don't have an issue with it. Um, but we need you guys to step up and just take care of situations without us having to do anything. Like we have myself, Game, and Ray. We have tons of other things that we're dealing with. Not to say we don't have time for you guys, because that's not what I'm saying. Um, but there are people in place to take care of certain situations. We don't have to do it all the time. Secondly, um, for commanders, I'm gonna say it here. I know we're and I'm gonna get with you guys. Ray, note for you, Ray. I don't know if you actually know this, but there's a commander meeting May 30th, at 7 o'clock. That'll be
Thank
5
you.
o'clock your time.
Thank you.
Um, no problem. I'll be going over some other things, but I want to say, if the press dev asks you guys to do something, don't talk back to us. Like, no disrespect. I mean, we're not disrespecting myself and Game. We're not going to actually do anything we wouldn't do ourselves. If we ask you to do certain paperwork, we ask you to take care of situations, just do it. If you do have a problem with it, like, we have WeChat for that. Like, send us a message or get with us one-on-one
No, no,
and
no. How about
express
this? How about
your.
this? Repeat after Ray. I want to step down. You are the elected president of TCK, and I don't like how you're doing business. So the best thing for me to do would be to fuck off and get out your way. But do not think it's okay for you to bitch at Dan or Gameaholic about how they do their job that you elected them to do. If you don't like it, fuck off. But remember, you elected them. They will act how they want to.
So guys, just know that we need people to take initiative. We need people to participate. Um, I ask for certain things in our chats, and I do. First of all, I do everything for a reason. I do it in the style of reason because I want to see who's actually paying attention. I put a test out there for some people like a couple days ago, last week, and there were only two people, three maybe, that actually did exactly what I asked them to do, and it wasn't nothing hard. It was something real simple.
Time and
if
dates.
if you're on WeChat, if you're if you're on WeChat, commanders, no matter what, Max, Sepsis, whoever else commanders in here. If I put something in WeChat, I put it in the command check. I expect you guys to read it, and I expect you to guys to respond. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't ask much from you guys. Xanarex, you too. I don't ask much from you guys, but when I do ask for it, I do expect some kind of response or something. I know I'm not saying it has to be right when I ask you to do it, but it shouldn't go 2 days without nobody responding. So we need to
Mm.
take care of it. Um, it shouldn't take that long because everybody's on WeChat. I see people posting King's Court. I see it. So if you can post in King's Court, you can post in the command chat and you can read the messages. We're getting ready to get into the second half of the year, and the shit is gonna really start hitting the fan. Like this first half, to get you guys aware of how the system works, how things work, the order, everything. This second half is not go. We're not playing at this point. We're not playing because we don't ask much from you guys. But when we ask for something, I expect to get it done. Game expected to get done. Ray expected to get it done. Because you guys don't are not the ones that get bitched at the end of the day. I am. So when I ask you to do something, just do it. All right. And that's really all I have. Paperwork, please. Do paperwork proper way. Um, read your WeChats, Commander chat, whatever. Just do what I'm asking. It's not hard. If you have an issue, come to me personally. I will answer it. That is all I have at the time being. So now, anybody else have any questions can ask it.
Well, I do have one thing I'd like to add.
Sure.
So this is why I'm telling everybody here that Ray's tampon days are over. Okay, if you're a maxi pad motherfucker, it's time for you to fuck off because I'm not holding your hand nowhere. We're kind of done with this. We feel that at this level of life that most of us are at, you should be able to do the basics. I mean, if you want to be a fucking manager at fucking McDonald's, but you're bitching about doing paperwork on WeChat, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not
Ditto.
gonna work. So I need you guys to understand that this may seem huge and important, but in all reality, we're just asking for the minimum. And if you really cannot provide the minimum for something that you want to say that you're in charge of, then by all means, fuck off. Be a member. Be in charge of your own asshole. That's the one thing that can fuck up as much as you wanted to, and you don't no one get in trouble for it. So, if you don't want to be in charge of your own asshole, but you would like to be responsible for more than just your asshole, then understand that the people above you have very minimal requests for you. But if you're unable to comprehend these requests, I'm warning everyone now. Demotions are right around the corner. So please do not act like Gray didn't say nothing, because I'm warning you guys. I love you so much that I'm letting you guys know what's being said about you behind closed doors. A lot of people's ass is in danger right now. Straighten your shit up. We love you. All right, so is there any questions about that? Any questions? In case if you're curious, MaxiPad is a brand I use for you bitches. Any other questions?
I think Teddy had one.
Teddy? Yeah. Amen. Yeah.
you're better than me, or because you in charge that I gotta respect you just because. You know what I'm saying? Respect is earned. So
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
I,
But
I,
Teddy,
Don't get out. Don't get out.
can I ask you a question,
go,
boy? You want me gone, boy? I said you
oh
want
my
me
God.
gone, boy.
Oh God.
So I just want to say something really quick. I gotta go. I gotta say something really quick, Teddy, and I respect that. I respect your statement as far as that, and I want to say that for the most part, TCK, we do treat each other as we're on the same level. Now, there are some, people instances where people get a little, whatever. Like I told you before, sometimes you just gotta brush it off because people don't actually mean it. If you anytime you play with Ray, Ray will cut you out, fuss you out, and after the game say, "Hey, let's smoke together."
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's just in the heat of the game, and so I'm not saying it's excusable. I'm just saying sometimes it is what it is at the moment. But I can tell you like 100% that the presidential staff, myself and Game, at least myself and Game, I'm just talking
He's
about
not
myself
speak
and
for
Game.
these
We
two.
respect. I can speak for us two and say we are very respectful to. I mean, there should be nobody that should say anything towards me or Game to say we're disrespectful. We conduct ourselves. Yep.
Well, Teddy, bingo, bingo, Teddy. Let me give you one thing on that level. One thing. There's an old Christian passage that says, "Violence begets violence." In that same
Yep.
breath, I want to say that stupidity begets my actions. I mean, if you come to me and you're intelligent, I have no reason to treat you like you're not intelligent. But if I'm continuously taking the time out of my day to correct a fellow grown up who is supposed to be logical enough to pay his own Excel bill, then by all means, I have a comprehension level with you that I have to cross. And that means I have to lower my thought down to a few other steps to get this point across. Chances are I'm going to be very mean to you for making me think of how I have to word something simpler. I don't like doing that for people. I don't like it. So if I'm ever yelling at you guys, remember it's your own fucking fault. Let's get that straight.
All right, and really quick, so yeah, I got you, Teddy. You're absolutely right. I'm just saying because we, as a staff, myself and Game, we teach the commanders and everybody else, that this is a family community. We trying to have fun. Yeah, we have its order. We play a certain way. All that stuff, but ultimately we teach everybody that's underneath us gaming. See, what you guys don't realize is there's nobody in here that's been here along outside of me, Game, and Ray, right?
Amen.
You guys have no idea. Back in the day, this little talk that we having as far as being nice to people and stuff like that, there was none of that back in the day. It was you get on, you play with TCK, you do your fucking job, you do what you're told, or you get the fuck out and you don't play it. You'll get that's just how it was back in the day. And Game and I,
I
well,
feel the same way.
Hey,
You couldn't take the test and you couldn't sit your test.
so
when you
I'm
guys are
saying
done, I'd like to
that
say something.
I'm saying that because it's more of a thing where we know how it is to be, told what to do and that was it, and feeling some kind of way about it and just dealing with it. We don't want this new generation to deal with that. So that's why a lot of things have changed. Some of the new members don't like it because they want old style TCK. We're not into that. So, just saying, we're working on it. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Somebody may cut somebody out, whatever, in the game. It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay if that makes any sense. So, I'm gonna leave it at that because
Um,
I got to get ready to leave. Um,
Sepsis, may I say something, please? Because I am a
I'm
commander and
done.
this
So
is a
go ahead.
commander
Yes, go ahead.
table. And first of all, I mean, I think when we start talking about this man stuff and this accountability stuff and responsibility shit. Listen, if you have an issue with somebody, you got WeChat, you got Xbox Live, phone call, next door, approach them. Be an adult about it. Talk about it. Be a fucking human being. This isn't touchy-feely, old school, new school. If your feelings get hurt, puffs plus, pampers. Everybody here knows how to talk. If a commander or anyone or a member or if your mom gets out of line, speak the fuck up. If you have nothing to say and people beat around the bush, it's not going to get handled. So, you know what I mean? As a commander, if somebody had an issue with my personal behavior, I would appreciate that you address me personally and accordingly, and we can come to compromise, or you will still fuck off based on the rules. If Ray says cut his head off, I'm cutting his fucking head off. Everybody here made a commitment. If you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to get a blanket out for anybody. I'm not going to make you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make you ice cream. Everybody here knows the rules. So you follow the rules or you don't. And that's a choice. Just like your choice of doing family. So with the commander thing, I know people getting heated. It's a sport, like any other sport. Basketball court, the financial, arena. It's a sport, man. It's competitive. So people are going to have a competitive spirit. And sometimes, sometimes people get overexcited. I understand. But we're working with people's wives, young kids. There's a whole, huge conglomerate of different people here, cultures, colors. So we're a bunch of people in a big room, with a plethora of different, cultures and personalities and sociology. So learning to talk with each other shows our ability to be flexible, you know what I'm saying, and to overcome. But, don't chop each other up. Don't get upset. Don't be all in your feelings. Feelings are not smart. Your brain is. So the best muscle you have is between your ears. So use that brain, talk to people. If somebody made you upset, myself included, I'm very approachable. I know some of the other commanders are as well. So if that does ever come up, and there's a concern, um, if you are talked to like that, please, please address one of the commanders. Go to your house commander and just say, hey, look, I don't appreciate the way you talk to me. There's no reason to jump out in public and lose your temper and fuck the game up and clutter up the chat. Just handle it like a motherfucking man. Everybody here was their own individual before they came here. So continue to be that and have confidence in yourself. There's no pussies here. Um, and just address the people accordingly. And I think you'll probably learn compromise.
Game, I need you to take care of Army with WeChat. I gotta go.
I got you, man. Tell you what, straight after the meeting, I'll talk to you about it, Kale. All right, straight after the meeting. Everyone's still there?
Shotgun has something to add on to what Sepsis was saying.
Better be
Nope, you're
important,
done.
shotgun. Oh, never mind. Your
No,
commander said no.
no, he's done. Sorry, Ray. I can't.
Yeah,
I
your
cannot.
commander said no. All right. So anybody else have anything they'd like to say? Not you. Your daddy said no. Well, first thing
No, and
first,
I
Ted.
agree with you, Teddy. Nobody should
We're
be talking
men,
to anybody like that. Nobody
and
should be disrespectful or abusive to anybody.
yeah, it's a
Anybody.
very fine line between being
Ray's
disrespectful
got his kids playing
and being
here.
a dick.
Right, absolutely. Right, and there's a big fine line between being a fuck bag and not following the rules.
Yeah, real
So
shit
you know
though.
what I'm
Real
saying.
shit.
So you know what I'm saying. If you just want to buck the system, then get the fuck out of here.
Real
Period.
shit. All right. So I think we're all pretty much on the same page here. My fucking tree stump is still burning. It's been like 15 hours. It's still going. All right. So, well, you guys, it's been a real cool meeting today. Let's go over to the general table right quick and let's get ready to get out of here. So, first thing first, you guys. TCK is working on bringing back a couple of its old giveaway games. So we will be doing like the 50-50 raffle and stuff of that nature here again. Outside of that, you guys, for those of you who have not been on our Facebook feed recently, we have been totally revising how we are delivering our content. It's very important for you guys to know that Facebook is also one of those things that, honestly, I'm getting tired of putting in the work if you're not going to use it. I'm going to cut the shit right now. The only person who is responsible for posting shit and the only person who usually shares our content is my fucking self. Do you even want the fucking page? Tell me now. Fuck you, I'm done. I really don't want to do this shit no more. It's really tiring for a bunch of people who don't even use the shit. Do you want it or not? Fuck this. That's you, Teddy. That's you as a new guy. But as far as everyone else who's usually here, who's been here for months on end, years even, you guys know about this Facebook page. I'm tired of running this shit. I'm really am tired now. So, do you guys want this shit or not?
Ray, make me a content creator, and I'll help you with it.
Awesome, but here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. I'm gonna be very honest with you, Sepsis. You and I are gonna create content. We're gonna have a blast doing it. Your own personal fucking friends who don't even belong in TCK are going to be more supportive of the content you're sharing than TCK will.
I know.
I guarantee
Okay,
it.
all right. I see your point.
And I'm like, fuck you guys, man. I'm not wasting my life
All
over you.
right,
I'm kind of good.
I see your
I'll
point.
do
Never
something
mind.
else.
All right, never mind. It was just an idea. Never mind.
I'm going to try to make videos about Donald Trump.
You just hit it on the head. Never mind.
I mean, as I said, I'll make videos about Donald Trump before I keep fucking around with this shit. I can do what makes me happy. I'm serious. I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's so many other things I could be doing in my spare time rather than putting it into a gaming community who don't really want it. My time is valuable, so I can easily do something else. So, I'm warning you guys now that as the main admin of the Facebook page, I'm tired. And I really don't see the reason why I'm doing it anymore. I really don't. So, if you want to continue to have amenities, which is not only starting nor stopping at the Facebook page, anything that I pay for or that I personally manage is what I'm talking about. So if you like these amenities, if you like me doing my job, if it's worth anything to you, then please act like it. Because one day Ray may just say, fuck it. I don't feel like holding Saturday meetings. No one's going to watch them anyway. I don't feel like paying for the website this year. No one's going on any fucking way. I don't feel like making montages. You guys don't watch that shit. I don't feel like controlling Facebook. You guys don't use that shit. So, very simple. If you guys don't want me to do all this shit, let me know. I have no problem doing something else with my time, but I will not keep wasting it on a bunch of ungrateful ass people. I'm done with that. I'm warning you guys now. You guys had 8 years of my life, and you wasted a lot of it. So if you really want me to continue on my part helping out with this family, I really need to see more out of you guys, because I'm tired of doing this for nothing. Shit. What's up, pal? Yeah, that's sepsis. You got the mayonnaise in the background. I don't know what he's doing with that sandwich material. I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know, man. He's on the door. He's just there. I don't know what he's doing.
What? Wait, what the fuck are you guys looking at, yo?
Wait, that's not sepsis, I think. I think that's the funny part. That's the funny part, isn't it? Is that you? No, it's not, is it? No.
No, that ain't me. These niggas fucking around.
No, it's not you.
Around,
It
dog.
wasn't you.
These niggas stupid. Nah. I know what he's talking about now.
Yo, sepsis. Oh my god, you're gonna be so sorry I saw that, dude. You're gonna be so sorry. Dan saw his kettle shit, now you got that.
Now here's a question for you guys.
Lord.
So here's a real question for you. What date was that posted on? What was the date that I made that?
What was the date?
Go on my shit. I bet you I share the content.
No, this is the reason I'm asking this.
on
There's a reason why I'm asking
my
this
shit.
exact question. which means it was over a month ago and it's barely now being recognized. How many people actually liked that post? Can you tell me that?
Well, they all laughed at it, so
Yeah,
no,
two,
but
two.
everyone here actually liked it and laughed at it.
Well, here's the point, though. No one
So
here liked
everyone
it or
should be.
laughed at it. They may have laughed at it, but they didn't like shit. And I'm tired of doing this shit for free, you guys. I mean, share your content. If we're making it, share it. If you don't share it, I'm not trying to make it no more. I'm really tired of this. It's fucking a lot of work for nothing, and I'm tired of it.
Can you open up the matter of fact, before I forget, can you open up the current montage so we can actually share it on the band page?
Yes, I will definitely work on that over the course of
Please.
this upcoming couple of days. I'm so sorry about that, Sepsis. I will definitely get that going for you. That is actually a top
Thank you.
priority.
Because I will share it and people will watch it.
Thank you. So you guys, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse to death quite literally. I'm already feeling dead. So if you guys don't improve by the end of June, I'm telling you now, I'm not paying for the website next year. I'm not gonna put in any more extra amenities. If all you want is a Halo clan, then I will gladly redesign you a Halo clan, and I will tear TCK apart. But understand what makes TCK TCK is the extra things that we put into it. You decide what you want, because I'm letting you guys all know where I stand. So is there anything else you guys like to talk about today? Anything else at all? Awesome. Play more Warzone. That's a
Which
good call.
was gonna lead on
Okay,
is
here.
actually we are playing a lot more of different things like Warzone. We're making a much more variety and more people are hopping on. So all I'm gonna say on that is just keep it up. Make sure you keep the variety going. Okay, because I'm gonna be honest, I got bored as shit playing big team over and over and over again, 24/7.
Okay, and you guys, this kind of reminds me. I want you guys to know that the presidential staff, we experiment with everything we ask you guys to do every week before we ask you to do it. And the vast majority, in fact, all of us, we're not having no problems with the test or anything on the website. We're simply not seeing the same levels of issues. So if you are experiencing these type of issues, like example, I know Max is one of them, sit down and talk to me personally. It's the only way to get an excuse card. In which case, I'm going to try to sit down and see if we can help you figure out what's going on. Now, chances are, some of your browsers may be a little bit older than a year or two. If that is the in particular situation, all we can request of you is to simply refresh your page and set it on desktop view. I know that if you have an older mobile device, like we'll just say a Samsung Galaxy 3 or something, it's a good chance that you may not be able to load up all of the appropriate features on the page in a timely manner. That can cause these type of issues. But for the outside of that, you guys, I'm being honest here. The vast majority of the presidential staff cannot find any plausible reason why you're having this hard of a time, passing this outside of your Spartan company, outside of your phone browser. So if you're confident that your phone browser is not the problem, and you're still unable to take the test, sit down with us and we'll be more than happy to help you figure it out. Now, with that being said, this week we're doing things a little different. I do apologize to you guys. Stuff has been kind of rocky in TV land. So, with that being said, the news test for this week, the news test is going to be waived for this week. We're not going to ask you guys to do one. However, the training class from last week, which literally only 4 people completed, do that this week. We want to see how many people can actually pass the training. If you've already taken it, don't worry about it. If you took it last week, don't worry about it. But if for some reason, and this is where I'm asking my members for help, I want my members to go to your commanders and ask them, hey, Don, have you took the training for this week? And if he says no, make him take it. Help him take it. Help him learn the information he needs. But Don, Bannon, and every other commander in TCK, they need to understand that just because they're in charge of leading people, if they're not doing their job, then by any means and all means, the members are welcomed to help lead your commanders back to where they're supposed to be paying attention at. So that's pretty much all we have for this week, you guys. We know it was a long one. Once again, there is no news questionnaires this week. However, there is still a weekly training, so please check on that if you have yet to do so. Alrighty, so with that being said, we want to thank everybody for being here today. Are there any final questions, comments, or concerns? Well, I'm sorry, there's one last thing I gotta go over. Court dates. Let me just take one last quick look at my notes right quick. I do apologize. Chili baby back ribs. Okay, you guys, so officially speaking, Laser Shots, he is scheduled for the final time on Saturday, the 27th of May. Failure to attend this time means he just simply donated $5 to TCK. And this is also important. Laser Shots is required to present his funds before the court date. If Laser Shots fails to pay for his court date before the 27th, what's going to happen is every dollar he's already given us, we're keeping, and we're going to go ahead and throw his case in the trash. So he can try it again later if he wants to. Blissful Mirrors. I want to thank my man Sepsis for correcting his ass. You guys should have been. That was funny. But Blissful Mirrors is aware that he needs to set up a court date.
Someone pounding on it.
Crazy Bears fan. He is due for release from Green Shield on June the 1st. Understand he came from the left wing.
Bobby, you know what to do?
You may not want to have him on your wing. I don't know. That's up to you guys. But just beware, as houses, you have a ex-con being released from prison here in a couple of days. And we need to know if your house will be willing to take him. And if not, we need to find somewhere for him to go. So just kind of look into
We'll
that
take him in
as a
infantry.
house. I wouldn't recommend
We'll take
it.
him in infantry.
I wouldn't recommend it. I'd say you send his ass down to Pebble or something. See if Cubs are open. Maybe they got some room down there. Do we have any other houses in TCK we could just use for a couple hours? Like, hey, Mr. President, what about that orange shield? Isn't that still temporarily disbanded? We'll find something for him. We'll find something.
Oh, you mean the one I need your authority to make?
We'll find something
Do
for
my
him. We gotta
research,
dig
Ray.
up the jail cell. We'll find something for you, crazy. All right. But all jokes aside, you guys, that's the court for the upcoming month. So everyone knows what's going on with Laser Shots, Blissful Mirrors, and Crazy Bears. Well, TCK, any questions about what's going on? Going once, going twice, third and final time, nothing? Good. All right, you guys, we want to thank you guys for being here at TV Land. Everyone, please be quiet. We're going to do the ceremonial closing. For the first time today, are there any questions, comments, or concerns I can answer for you? For the second time today, are there any questions, comments, or concerns I can answer for you? For the third or final time today, speak now or hold your peace until the next meeting of the True Comeback King family, which will be televised, which will be shown next Saturday at 10 o'clock Mountain Time. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns we can answer for you? Well, with no further questions, comments, nor concerns, thank you guys for being here. Everyone at home, have a great week. See you guys next week.